Willie Miller. Darren Jackson had to settle for a place on the bench for the third consecutive match. Celtic were unchanged from the team which defeated St Johnstone at Perth. Gary Gillespie was again on the bench along with teenager Simon Donnelly. The referee was David Syme from Rutherglen, summariser Gordon McQueen, commentator Jerry McNee.
So it's Hibs who kick off up the Easter Road slope, and a big travelling support through from Glasgow, as you would imagine, following all the recent changes at Celtic Park. So an important afternoon for both clubs in terms of UEFA Cup place, although both managers trying not to put too much emphasis on that. And an early shot going in there from Gareth Evans, who's re-established himself in the Hibs first team. Barging there into Gareth Evans, the free kick is awarded Hibernian's way. He's right now forward, he's closely watched by Lee Martin. It's Farrell who strikes a free kick, White attacks the ball, Mowbray gets his head to it up. Collins back helping defence, McGinley as well. This is Farrell, leaving it to McAllister. This is O'Neill, needs some support here. Mitchell plays it through, looking for Wright. Martin's in there ahead of him. Takes no chance, he concedes the throw-in. This is Hamilton. Headed away by McNally. McNally again. Long one played through now by Finlay. Chance on here for Keith Wright. And certainly Cal Muggleton came to meet him and did just enough to put him off. That was a real chance for Hibernian.
Yeah, there didn't look any danger whatsoever here, but just come off the back of Gareth Evans' head there. Keith Wright stretches out his left foot, and well, that was very, very dangerous for Celtic indeed. Initially there didn't look any trouble at all.
This is Collins, who controlled that well with his chest, trying to find Byrne, but again Mitchell responds. It's still not properly clear, though. This is Byrne. But still trying to get through. Again, it's Mitchell doing extremely well. What an important player he is for Hibs. And Mowbray there stepping in for Celtic. This is Dunn, who's getting through a power of work. Laid off by Nicholas to McStay. This is Martin. Taking it all in behind Mitchell there for Paul Byrne, and a good ball it was too. Into the near post, and no chance taken there by Gordon Hunter.
Yeah, it was a lovely ball over the defender's head there by Lee Martin. Paul Byrne pounces on it, looks up, tries the near post cross, but Gordon Hunter heads clear for a Celtic corner.
So Mowbray climbing there, but the ball slipping harmlessly over the crossbar. It's Wright doing some good work. Getting the ball to O'Neill, but intercepts Collins for Celtic. Hamilton gets the touch out to McAllister, who's closed down quickly there by Boyd. He wraps well up. This is Finlay trying to get through, and across comes Mowbray to block him. Hits out the throw, quickly taken. This is McAllister. And Gareth Evans taking a knock as he was challenged by Pat McGinley. McGinley, no doubt, relishing playing against his old club this afternoon, but certainly catching Gareth Evans rather late there. Well, this could be a real blow for Hibernian. Gareth Evans being hit off the field, and Alec Miller there, the Hibs manager, looking on anxiously. He's up to check the damage on the player. Hibs have Darren Jackson on the bench. This is McGinley, Faulkner. Collins is wide on the left. This is Collins, Boyd's running through in support. They through to Charlie Nicholas. Little backpeel flick there, trying to find Collins again, but disappointing effort by John Collins.
Yeah, I think this is the first time in the match that Charlie Nicholas has had a ball played into his feet. He's been indicating to his midfield players to play it into his feet, not happy with the service he's getting. Teased that one up for Collins, but well, as you can see, miles over.
Now Gareth Evans has not recovered from that challenge by Pat McGinley. He limps off, and that really is a blow for Hibs, because he's a player who can cause so many problems to defences. On comes Darren Jackson. Well, Darren Jackson perhaps with something to prove, but to the Hibernian fans, his disciplinary record has let him down this season. Perhaps he can bring some joy to the home support. Here come Hibs. It's Michael O'Neill. Taking on Martin, trying to go on the outside. Checking back. He fights in there, so too is Darren Jackson, but free kick is awarded to Celtic. Well, it doesn't take him long, does it? A little smile there from Darren Jackson, but he can be such an effective player. In the thick of the action immediately. This is Nicholas. Surrounded by Hibs players, the ball's through to McGinley. Well, he tried the shot there, and Graham Mitchell just got a foot in.
Yeah, he tried the shot, Jerry, when he'd have been much better pushing it wide to Paul Byrne, who was in the acres of space. The Celtic back four have been solid enough, but at this moment in time, certainly it's the Hibs midfield that are the stronger, and the result of that being that Faulkner and Nicholas have had very little going in the match so far. The service up to the strikers has been very poor.
Paul Byrne's on the ground as Hibs come forward. It's Hamilton in there. McNally gets a touch for Celtic. He stays back defending. Collins gets the ball away. And the referee stepping in and awarding a free kick. But meanwhile, Paul Byrne requires some treatment. Byrne's okay, and the match will restart with a free kick to Celtic. That's Faulkner who gets the touch. Byrne back in the thick of the action. He's taken another knock there as he was challenged by Gordon Hunter. Still play goes on. And for the second time in a couple of minutes, Paul Byrne on the ground. Still play goes on. Celtic players angrily surrounding referee David Syme.
To tell the truth, Jerry, I can understand why. For me, that was a very dangerous tackle with Gordon Hunter that went unnoticed by the referee. And it's no surprise that Paul Byrne's down. Now it looks like a nasty injury.
Gary McCarry, the Celtic manager, with Chick Bates, his assistant. And you can see how unhappy they are about Hunter's challenge. Well, he's beaten the count again. He's on his feet and ready for more. Now it's Hibernian throw. Taken by Michael O'Neill. This is Jackson. Holding off the challenge of Mowbray. That looked like handball by Faulkner, but they're on to the referee. O'Neill, played through by Mitchell. He's right, miscues that one, but O'Neill does well to step away from McStay. Now he takes on Lee Martin. It's in a decent cross there. And Keith Wright's header goes wide of target. Good play though by Michael O'Neill. He initially stepped away from Paul McStay.
Yeah, Michael O'Neill in this past half is absolutely running the show in the middle of the path, and he's causing Celtic defence all sorts of problems. That was a terrific cross he whipped in there with his left foot, but Keith Wright just couldn't make a good connection with it.
Here comes Celtic, that's Byrne, floating a high one in. Well, Faulkner again attempted to use a hand, which was missed by the linesman and the referee. That's the second time he's done that in this match. This is White for Hibernian. O'Neill beaten to it there by McStay. Good play by McStay, finding McGinley. This is Nicholas. Trying to pick out Collins. And the referee is spotting an infringement and awarding the free kick to Celtic. That's a signal for McNally and Mowbray to move forward. And McNally has caused a bit of damage from set pieces this season. The ball's beyond him on this occasion. No, it breaks through to Byrne. And it went high over the target.
Well, this one from the John Collins free kick, everybody seems to miss it here at the back post. It just falls into Paul Byrne's path. He's got a bit of space there at the back post, but he fails to keep his shot on target.
Just under 4 minutes of this first half left. Hibs get possession again through McAllister. It is Pat McGinley stepping in for Celtic. Nicholas switching the play to Byrne. Martin moves forward in support. Byrne cutting inside. Well, it's Byrne stabbing it through there looking for Collins, but McAllister doing some good defending. Getting back well to provide cover. This is Mowbray. Touch there by Faulkner. The chance on for Nicholas. That's a marvellous save by Leighton. But the referee had already stepped in.
Yeah, well, the referees gave a free kick here. I mean, I don't really see why. I think it's indicating that
the referee had already stepped in.
Yeah, well, the referees gave a free kick here. I mean, I don't really see why. I think it's indicating that Charlie Nicholas pushed the defender out of the way there, but nevertheless, it was a fantastic save by Jim Leighton.
So Nicholas showing sharp enough reflexes and great save by Leighton. Free kick. Brief moment conceding that one. They challenged Charlie Nicholas. Free kick quickly taken, just too quickly up, and Hibs have it again. And the referee this time awarding a free kick to Hibs. Faulkner a bit late with his challenge on Farrell. A brave moment. Former Dundee United player to take this free kick for Hibs. A real tussle going on there between Mowbray and White. The referee says play on. Good touch again by O'Neill. That takes a deflection. The chance on here for Keith White. He just couldn't keep that one down. It was a real chance, and again O'Neill instrumental in setting it up.
Yeah, he has the shot from outside the box here. It ricochets off a Celtic defender and breaks nicely for Keith Wright. Not an easy one for Keith Wright to try and keep down. Just gets under it a little bit and it goes over the bar.
This is McStay. Challenged by Wright. Straight for Celtic. Knocked down there by Faulkner, but cleared by Hunter. And there goes the half-time whistle in a largely disappointing first half. It's a blustery dull day here at Easter Road, and the match in keeping with that. The half-time score, Hibernian 0, Celtic. So Celtic get the second half underway. The sun has blinked through the clouds. Let's hope that's some kind of omen, and that the second 45 minutes will be more entertaining. So no changes in the Celtic lineup at the start of the second half. The Hibs have already committed one of their subs, and there's a long ball going in from Faulkner. Well, that could have been an interesting one. Leighton watching anxiously.
Yeah, well, he must be all of, I don't know, 35 yards out here. The ball just sat up nice for him. There's a strong wind at the Celtic players back there, and it was well worth the dip. It was a good effort.
Complete miscue by Nicholas. That's McAllister in, but Collins backtracking. So it's McAllister, and he's fouled by Collins. Kicking down the Easter Road slope in this second half. Ivan played in for Keith Wright. He's in there ahead of McNally. This is Finlay. To Darren Jackson. Chance on here for Jackson. He plays it through. Cleared there by Mowbray. And then Tom Boyd gets a touch. McStay plays it away from the danger area. That's Faulkner's header. Breaks away there to Graham Mitchell. Mitchell trying to get away from the attentions of Paul Dunn. And Dunn does well. Faulkner for Celtic to Collins. Collins recovers well. It's a return from Pat McGinley. This is Lee Martin.
Well, it was certainly a scare for Celtic a couple of minutes ago. I mean, I couldn't believe the space that Dan Jackson was allowed there. Peeled off to the corner of the 18-yard box and found himself in stacks of space.
Right, trying to get forward with McAllister, but Collins moves in for Celtic. He's supported by Boyd. This is Nicholas. And this too by Nicholas. McStay retrieves the situation. It's all a bit tight at the moment. McStay again. Good running by McGinley. Getting in the cross. Away by Hunter. And Nicholas in there with Leighton. McGinley sends it across. It's Burn. It's off the line by Gordon Hunter. Well, Hibs living dangerously.
That was a couple of great defensive clearances by Gordon Hunter. First of all, Jim Leighton heads that one. He's back in and cleared off the line once again by Hunter. Terrific defending there. Looked like a Celtic goal all the way.
Well, McGinley powering it across goal, breaking out to Burn. Hibs survive it all. Here comes Celtic again, but Leighton using all of his experience, standing firm. This is Martin playing a long ball through. Faulkner's onside. Leighton responds well. Leighton reading that one very quickly. He sprints back into his goal as the ball breaks away to Collins. The offside flag is up. And Hibs have the free kick.
Well, good heading ability there once again by Jim Leighton. That's his second header in the last 5 minutes.
Well, Faulkner sprinting through. He was certainly onside, and Leighton read the situation quickly. And darting from his line and headed the ball to safety. This is Collins, just keeping that one in play. And Charlie Nicholas trying to put some pressure on Leighton. He's done that. It's straight to Faulkner. But Hunter does well. In comes Collins. That's a great effort by Collins. But Jim Leighton getting himself into trouble. Charlie Nicholas certainly gave chase. It appeared to panic Leighton a bit. He hit the ball straight out to Faulkner.
Yeah, and it landed nicely for John Collins running in here. And John Collins looks up and tries to pick his spot. Hits it with the outside of his left foot here. Sets it up. Has a look up. Tries to swerve one. It's a very good effort. Not that far away.
This is Paul Byrne for Celtic. Headed on by Charlie Nicholas. It's Collins, but he really didn't get anything into that one. Nice little touch there as the ball was played in by Byrne. Nicholas reacted. Touch there from Nicholas, and the effort from Collins. Meanwhile, the referee stepping in, and a bit of a clash. And the referee wants forward with Paul McStay, I think, and the Celtic captain looking away from him, being called over now. And he's also having a word with McAllister. He's telling him to step aside at the moment. The two players just want to shake hands to get on with it, but the referee has decided to take action. And he's indicating that McStay had a clip at one of the Hibernian players. So the yellow card shown to Paul McStay.
And I think McAllister will get a bit for throwing the ball into Paul McStay's head.
Down to the referee. This is Byrne trying to get forward. Now it's McStay. Cut out by Hamilton. Cleared by Mitchell. Good ball through there to Darren Jackson. He needs some support though. So it's Darren Jackson, he topples the edge of the area, and the referee doesn't even look in the direction. Play on.
That must have been a fair challenge, because Darren Jackson never even questioned it.
Meanwhile, the offside flag has gone up in the Celtic half of the field. Same minute, Faulkner gets a nice little touch to Nicholas. It's Collins! And that's good handling by Jim Leighton. Collins with the first time effort.
Yeah, well, he's getting closer all the time, John Collins. This is his third effort in the second half, and strikes this one with his right foot. Strikes it quite well.
It's McAllister looking for Keith Wright. Mowbray under pressure here. O'Neill steps in now, plays it to Darren Jackson. Just too neat by Jackson, he's caught by McNally. Still Hibs have it, let's play through by Hamilton. This is Keith Wright, he's blocked though by McGinley and Martin. Long one from McGinley now, looking for the head of Faulkner. The ball breaks down there from Bowman. Hunter's with him. He gets on the cross, Collins in there. And good defensive play by David Farrell. No better play in the last few moments from both sides. Faulkner there, out on the right-hand side, did well. Swung in the cross. Collins was charging in, but Farrell got the touch to safety. So the corner taken by Byrne. Hunter does enough to get it away. This is Hunter again. McAllister gets the touch. Hamilton a bit loose with that one. Picked up by McStay. Good ball now to Byrne, who's a bit of space. And again, good defensive play by David Farrell. Well, that's twice in the last few moments. He's reacted well. This is McStay for Celtic. So at last the crowd getting something to shout about. Now it's Faulkner. And that's a good challenge by Beaumont, but still Celtic have possession. It's Collins onto his left foot. And again it's that man Farrell. Still Celtic in possession. It's Boyd to Collins. Faulkner, it's away though by Hunter. Picked up now by McAllister. It's on the counter-attack. Little stumble there by O'Neill. It allows Celtic to regroup. So it's McAllister stepping away from Boyd initially. Now trying to get away from Martin. There by Mowbray. Play by Hamilton. Solid challenges in from Tom Boyd. Well, this is more like a game of football now. Collins plays it through to McGinley. Touched by Faulkner. Little stumble there by Pat McGinley.
Yeah, it's certainly a much improved second half performance by Celtic here, and for the first time in the game they're putting the Hibs under real pressure with some great defending there by David Farrell on 3 separate occasions.
A good long ball by Leighton. Mowbray watches it carefully as he's challenged by Keith Wright. That's Iranian ball. This is Darren Jackson. Farrell sends him the cross. Martin's clearance. It's returned by Hamilton. This is White. Martin's with him all the way. The ball's still in play. And McNally drives it against the enclosure wall. And Darren Jackson out, Finlay. McAllister. Darren Jackson! Oh, marvellous save by Muggleton. I think the ball might even have taken a slight deflection before the goalkeeper got his hand to it. But superb reflexes. And Darren Jackson getting on to the end of that knockdown by McAllister. And how about that for a save from Carol Muggleton?
Yeah, well, he's been a successful signing, Carol Muggleton, and it's easy to see why when he's pulling off saves like that. It was a terrific strike by Jackson.
There's another one going in, another fine save. This time it's Brian Hamilton. Well, the goalkeeper in overtime there. Another fine touch over.
Well, another carbon copy type shot from the first one, and another similar save from Muggleton. I mean, he really strikes this Brian Hamlin. He has got a terrific shot. What about that for a save?
Celtic have made a change, and on comes 19-year-old Simon Donnelly for his debut, replacing Charlie Nicholas. Well, signed from Queen's Park a couple of years ago, and a big day for him. Lou McCarry certainly thinks he has a future. Shocking kick out by Leighton. A chance on here for Donnelly. It's at the dream debut. He sends the ball high over the target. Well, he reacted quickly as Leighton made a complete hash of that kick out, and young Simon Donnelly pouncing. Well, that really would have been the dream start for him.
Yeah, it was a very poor kick out, but pounced upon by young Donnelly immediately. And, well, that was a half a chance. What a start that would have been to his Premier League career.
This is Keith Wright for Hibernian. Dropping the ball over behind McNally, trying to find Jackson, but McNally responded well. And Muggleton sent the ball right onto the roof of the main stand.
It was my first look at Carl Muggleton this afternoon, Jerry. He's a goalkeeper that certainly impressed me, coming for crosses and in general handling. Of course, there's two spectacular saves as well.
McAllister, swinging turning, trying to get the opening. Good play by O'Neill, taking on Byrne, getting in the cross. The chance on here with Darren Jackson, and amazingly, Celtic keep it out. Well, it seemed Darren Jackson must score.
Yeah, well, this ball comes across here. It's got to be a goal. Falls beautifully for Darren Jackson, right at his right foot. That was a bird miss.
Moby climbs well. Finlay again. The header from Keith Wright. It's away by Boyd. High near by Hamilton. And there goes the final whistle. Well, a match which will be remembered more for its defensive qualities than for attacking ones. The final score here at Easter Road, Hibernian 0, Celtic